Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 15, line, 15 line.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go. 5.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Ready.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Deep grip.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hurry, go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
180.
51's mine.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
In your face. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Come on.
Shotgun now for Wentz. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less than a field goal attempt for him.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has, but I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys.
Topper! Topper!
Come on, D.
Get it!
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 280!
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
57.
51's the mic, boys. 51.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Get him, boy.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
14, 82, 14.
55, Mike 55.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught by Watkins. It's a big play there for the Eagles.
Here we go.
And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 27, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 51.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 21 yards away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Let's go now. 10 Tucson. Hey, Delta.
Let's go. 56.
Hit it.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Get it.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked well.
Now Wentz. Front Eagles touchdown. Carts down passes. And the Eagles. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss. AT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to... Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. But 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot to the sideline and make a catch.
Throwing on first down, but lead.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 12. Hit it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to fire one deep, taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline good with a P, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles off again their next drive.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You got him.
Well, they had that one sniffed out, that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap, you're deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. It's caught by... Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but part of any passing offense nowadays.
81, 81.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Break. Big rip.
Minshew sets to throw. And they're complete to Gallup. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 4 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, boys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Rush down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. Going is Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys have got inches of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys. You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play.
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Man open. It's Goodwin. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Hey, one set.
Go.
Mike, 54. I'm coming. 54.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, that was dangerous.
Keep it up, guys.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. It's a second down run with Sanders. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
On second down now. It's Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Waiting.
Mike, 54. Watch the screen.
On third and long, it's Wentz. He's going to go up top. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Mike, 54. I'm here all day.
Great 15.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
You go see.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 15 now. Minshew. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go to Elliott again. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. So the 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Man out, man out, man out. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Come on. Let's go.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And out of bounds right around the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
53, check 53.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness. Did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Ricky.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out in the pistol. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Shoot.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Minshew. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for two here.
Sam off. Hey, Jet. Ready.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mike,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Don't get nervous. Loose by 7.
Right there.
Wentz now to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
54.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Gotta do better.
Come on, QB.
Now Wentz. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Another run with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, As many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
82, 82. Hey, check right. Watch 85.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll go again with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Waiting. 54. Mike, 54.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And they will take a knee here. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
I'm scared.
And they take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those